The way a liquidity pool works is that you can deposit funds in a DeFi platform where they are locked and used for the purpose of lending and currency exchange. Liquidity pools solve the problem of centralized exchanges such as Binance. Let's say you have some Bitcoin for which you'd like to exchange with Ether. If you go with the traditional centralized exchanges, you put an order that you want to sell your Bitcoin, indicating the price and quantity. Meanwhile, those who are exchanging Ether for Bitcoin also do the same. They put an order and say what price they're asking for. The exchange duty is to match the buy orders and the sell orders. This is no easy task, as sometimes there is no liquidity. The exchange will hold these orders until such liquidity arises. Remember, the exchange itself does not store any funds. Enter liquidity pools. Investors can contribute to a liquidity pool, like I've already mentioned. The pool of funds are used to facilitate exchange of currencies or lending. A pool of funds locked for the purpose of exchange is something you don't find in centralized exchanges. Those who provide liquidity are called liquidity providers, and they are compensated in transaction fees. The funds are contributed in a pair in 50-50 ratio. Let's take, for example, a Bitcoin USD token pool. As a liquidity provider, you have to contribute equal value of each currency. Let's say 1 BTC is equal to 45,000 USDT. You can decide to contribute 10 BTC and 450,000 USDT tokens to a BTC USDT liquidity pool. But remember, you may not be the only liquidity provider in that pool. The pool could potentially hold millions of dollars worth of liquidity. I did mention that liquidity providers are compensated from transaction fees paid by the traders. So how are these fees shared? First of all the fees goes to liquidity providers. The amount is proportionally shared among liquidity providers. If, for example, you own 10% of the liquidity, you're entitled to 10% of the total transaction fees on any given day. By the way, all these are happening by means of smart contracts. A liquidity pool is a DeFi application, in fact. I do have videos about smart contracts and DeFi, so feel free to check them out. The biggest advantage of liquidity pools is that you don't have to worry whether you will find a buyer whenever you want to sell. There's already a pool of funds locked for that purpose. Before liquidity pools, you would have to negotiate with people wanting to sell their cryptos at excessively high prices. Or there was another problem, those who want to buy your coins at rather low prices. Despite the aforementioned advantages, liquidity pools are not without flaws. You can lose a part of your asset value in the liquidity pool. The way automated market makers keep the pool liquid is through a given formula. Token A balance times token B balance equals to a constant. The constant is what we call liquidity. Mathematically, when A goes up, B goes down. That is for the balance to be maintained. This can sometimes result into what is known as an impermanent loss. If we don't have a video on impermanent loss, it basically means your asset value in the pool after price fluctuations being lower than if you had not contributed them to the pool at all. It is called impermanent because it is temporary as prices stabilize later. However, if you withdraw your money before the prices stabilize, the loss becomes permanent. Also note that sometimes the transaction fees earned can compensate for the impermanent loss. Another disadvantage is that of liquidity pools having no third parties. The funds are stored in a smart contract, which is basically a computer code. A small bug in the smart contract and the security of your assets is in jeopardy. As I conclude, I would like to say that I've intentionally left out jargon and technical language that have now become synonymous with crypto videos. I do realize that unless you're a coder, you don't need the intricate details of how a liquidity pool works. If you got value from this video, kindly give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. See you in the comments.